Okay. No music distractions this time. Alright, now, just when you think you've messed things up, by having some peeling like that happened, do not despair. Grab yourself some glue stick. There. Just my everyday, ordinary, washable glue stick. And I'm going to cover some things over. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is, I'm thinking of doing crossroads. Whoa, stop it. Don't do that. Alright, doing crossroads. And insecurities. When we come to a crossroads in our life, we know it. Our psyche just goes absolutely berserk. Oh my God, I'm gonna, well, at least mine does. Gotta make a decision. These, you know, it just starts up all sorts of crap, and then you start procrastinating, you start everything. You don't feel good, you got a headache, whatever. All you know is that there's something really scary here, because when you have to make a decision sometimes it's too scary for you to do, and you feel all vulnerable. You feel insecure, and so you try to procrastinate so that you don't have to make that decision. I'm saying you. I'm talking me. I hate crossroads. They're not my favorite at all. Because I think I've made so many poor choices in the past, or thought I did, that it scares me to even contemplate making decisions sometimes. Alright, so I've got some of that taken care of. This isn't quite dry up, but I rescued it from that. So now what I'm doing is just doing some layers, because in my way I am procrastinating moving on any further with this painting. So I'm peeling napkin till I get down to the skin of it, and now I'm gonna start adding some, oh, let's see, I guess that goes up there. It's got a straight edge there. And what I'm doing with this napkin is I'm just sort of filling in space. And as I start to fill in space, things start to burble in my creative space in my head somewhere. So I'm thinking, and I'm not really gluing this down tight, because I want to be able to put, I'm going to be able to put Mod Podge over top, or matte medium. I need a little bit more of this napkin, so I have to keep peeling as I go. And that's alright, because otherwise I would rush, and this slows me down a little. It'd help if I use the right side. There, and some of that writing is going to show through, and that's good. Now I need some bright color on this side, because that's the way life is. And now I've got to go get some bright color. And I tend to use deli paper. There's some bright color. Right, find some more. There's some bright colors. Oh, that's perfect. So, I use deli paper to clean my brushes off and to do whatever. So there's some brighter colors. That one's not going to fit, but this one is. It's got the right colors to it. So I'm going to tear some of this and put some of this lighter color on here. A little bit of purple left there. Now I can start to put some pink. There, I need a little bit brighter color. There's gold, kind of gold in here. Oh, I am determined to use the back of that glue stick. And I always keep a piece of plastic or an undersheet so that, and the plastic works good because it doesn't stick to it. I don't end up tearing my page because I've need a little bit brighter. There, that's got an edge to it too. So I put that edge on there. There, I've got that going. Alright, now I'm going to put some Mod Podge over that. I don't know, I guess I'm a really insecure person. Like I said, last year I worked on fear all year. And because I had this sort of epiphany where I realized I was a fear-based person. And so I spent all last year working on fear. And when you start working on stuff, move that out of the way. When you start working on stuff, stuff shows up for you to work on. That's what I found out. And so, as I was working on fear, I had things that I feared to have to work on. And actually it was hard work. And actually a lot of yucky stuff showed up that I had to work on. And work and say, yeah, and get to the key trigger of what all my reactions and actions stemmed from. Okay, I really like that. So I'm going to leave that alone for a bit. And I'm going to go in and do some work on the background. And I have decided right now that I'm going to do a black background. That might perk up some of this color. I mean, I've got every color under the sun in this drawer of paints. So I definitely have some hot pinks and hot limes and everything else. So I am thinking that I will go with the black for the background. And that's going to take me like 1 second. There. And again, I'll do some printing with just some texturing with this. And let's see. I need to get in there. There. Okay, let's go this side. Most people would use a sharp-edged, but I really like these bevel-edged brushes. I don't know, I seem to do better with them. Alright, now I'm going to do a bit of texturing. There. Now I have a quandary because am I gonna do the mask all black? No, because now I've got this black background and my eye just spotted a black. Oh, that's cool. Some stuff's happening with that. It kinda ran. I'm going with that. I'm gonna spray. Oh, yeah. Get that edge up there. Oh, that was cool. So, if you have lots of tools on hand and around you, oh my God, if you could only see my desk, the rest of my desk. I'm taking down my gazebo, so all my art stuff from out there has to come in here. And I have very little room left for art stuff because I'm not a hoarder, okay? I'm a collector of art stuff to work with. And so I have drawers and drawers and shelves and drawers. But now I'm just sort of loading up my desk as I put stuff in here from outside and I have to organize. That'll happen. Alright, I don't want to lose those eyes. Okay, I'm going to go in. Now I start to piddle around. I'm going to get her lips going, get some color in there. Maybe I'll do her shirt red too, because red definitely doesn't go with purple, and we all know that I'm not apt to choose colors that necessarily go together, and typically it'll be for a reason. If you think about all the things that color represents, and the color red represents, it might be that I've got lots of energy, it might be that I've got a lot of anger, it might be that I'm signifying or symbolizing something else in the choice of color. There, now my stabilo all is starting to show up, and it makes that great shadow in there. I've also got a fly in here because I have fruit in here. I've got some little tiny fruit flies that are trying to make this home, but it's not going to work. I just need to do this one more time. I'm going to use a Kleenex this time. Oh, I gotta go back and do that. Sharpen this line a bit around her face, around her body. There. Okay, back to the lips. Just to get some, oh wow, look at that. Would you? I've got a bit of orange happening. Define these eyes a little bit. You know, and in the end, this could just be a schmozzle, and I'll cover it over and start again. But I kind of have an idea of where I want to go with this. There, that helps me a bit. Okay, I need a pathway. I mean a crossroads. So I'm going to bring that up. And I'm going to bring that across. There's my crossroads. Okay, and because I usually do green eyes, because I have green eyes, and that's blue, because I have green eyes, right now I'm deciding that my eyes are all going to be green. Because after all, a lot of this is just about me. But if any of you relate, that's perfect. Alright. Do the black back. And I don't want stark black eyebrows. Give her some brown. Be mainly because I've got heavy eyebrows happening. Now, I don't do this trying to act like I know everything, because I definitely don't. This is just one person trying to express something and sharing that expression. So, I know a lot of fabulous artists, and I don't profess to be one. We've got some fabulous artists in the group, in fact, and some of them don't even share their art, but because they're insecure about their art too. But I'm going to keep working on them, because there's one in particular that lives nearby that needs to start sharing her art. Her art's amazing. But I think she might be insecure about sharing it, because she hasn't shared it yet. And she might be using the excuse that she doesn't know how, but hello, here I am. So, we'll see. We'll see if we can get her to do it. Alright, I'm getting to a point where I need to let this dry. Again. Yeah, I'm going to let this dry again. So I'm going to take another quick break.